Welcome back to MCOC Al Bundy Rolls. I got another October 2021 event quest, Cavalier Difficulty. This is going to be of Chapter 3, Quest 1, 3.1. Got a little bit of lag as I'm trying to go through, but you can take a nice quick look at my team on what I'm going for. You guessed it, it's going to be a science theme coming on up for this quest. Based on that team, I would hope so anyway. Take a look at the nodes. I'm going to go ahead, scroll along where we are going, and looking along, and we will see here Academic Constitution. Science attackers reduce the potency of defenders' poison by 85%. Additionally, whenever a science attacker dodges an attack or performs well timed, all the poison debuffs are passes, so you can dodge or do a parry to get rid of poisons. If you don't have a poison immunity, science attackers gain a indefinite passive fury attack rating 20% every time they remove a poison, or are immune up to 15 stacks. So you want to get poisons and remove them or be immune to them. Whenever a defender is struck or blocks an attack, there's a 30% chance to inflict the attacker with poison debuff, 100% over 10 seconds, and the attacker is inflicted with a permanent passive weakness, reducing their attack rating by 30%. This weakness is removing while the defender is suffering from a non-damaging debuff. So if you give non-damaging debuffs to defenders, can get the weakness. Big thing here is poison immune champs are going to be the easiest on the science side, which is why you're going to see I have a few science immune. Even if you don't have the poison immune, even if you don't have the poison immune, you will see about Mr. Fantastic, who I will use at some point. He will be good too because you can get rid of him by dexing or parrying on the poisons. But let's get started. I decided to bring in my Immortal Hulk. If I don't play him wonderfully, forgive me. I just pulled him recently. Have barely used him. Still getting used to him. So if you think I'm doing something weird, feel free to let me know. Haven't spent enough time with him yet. Still getting a hang of him. In the meantime, I'm doing some hitting, but I am noticing I'm taking a lot of damage, and I'm not 100% sure why. I'm wondering if I overlooked something in the node. Seems like I've taken a ton of damage. But I don't even know how I took so much damage. I didn't take any hits, barely took any blocks, parries, so I'm not sure what happened. There, I'm a little confused. So I'm going to go double check back my notes, make sure I didn't overlook something, because it just seemed like I was taking a lot of damage. Science attacker's poison. Science attacker dodges that perform one-time block. Okay, removed. Especially since he's poison immune. I believe Immortal Hulk's poison immune, right? Yeah. Effects immune max when the defender is struck or blocks attack. There's 30% chance to inflict attack with poison debuff. Attacker is inflicted with permanent passive. Well, I'm not seeing anything. So if anybody knows why I lost so much health on the Immortal Hulk, please let me know. I'm a little perplexed there. I'm sure I'm overlooking something. Then again, there's bugs on top of the bugs amongst the bugs these days, so I know whoever knows. Anyway, but now I'm using Abomination Immortal, and I'm going to do some Pow Chicka Smack Dabbies on Purgatory. That long old triple-winded heavy. Give her a little bit of punishment, so I'm going to try to bait out the special. There we go. That way I can go ahead and do a little bit of S1, and I'm going to work my way up to an S2 shortly thereafter. Abomination Immortal works extremely good for this path. I would heavily recommend using them if you got them. You see all these Furies I'm already at 15 Furies very effortlessly every time I would be inflicted with the poison, but I do not get it because he's immune. I am able to get a Fury up to those 15, so that made that fight nice and pretty easy. Smooth. Yeah. Well, that was absolutely wonderful. So, on top of the wonderfulness, we will go on over to the man thing. This cool looking guy. Looking at who I want to use. Let's break out my She-Hulk. I mainly brought out my She-Hulk Force Synergy to go with my Mr. Fantastic, but of course she is awesome, which is a good point if you're wondering why I am able to get some Power Stings going on up to 30. It is because of that Mr. Fantastic and She-Hulk synergy going on. When I do the debuffs, up to 3, got intercepted, up to 3 Power Stings are going to be inflicted. One of my personal favorite synergies in the game, because it's going to work for all science and tech champions on my team. And knowing I got 4 science along with me, that should be very beneficial. In order to get those Power Stings, I got to do debuffs, so I just got some Petrify on there, so I got 2 Power Stings right now. I can also do Parry Heavies to get slow to build those Power Stings as well as we just saw. I got 3 total right now. Saw some damage on his Power Sting. I give him a little shoulder intercept and do some more slow debuffs from the heavy in order to get the Power Sting up. Trying to bait it out, but he's being stubborn, so I'll give him a nice shoulder smash. And here we go. Baited out that AS2 and trying to finish this fight off. There we go. She-Hulk did wonderful, which I would expect nothing less from her. She is extremely good for these type of paths. The poison immunity is going to help build her up smoothly, easily. Now we're looking at the Hulk Ragnarok. Okie dokie. I got Hulk versus Hulk. I decided to break out my Immortal Hulk again. I still am not too sure what happened on that first fight with him when he was just losing health like crazy. So I decided I would give it another check and look. And at this point, I've taken so much damage that it doesn't even matter. I'll have to go back to the drawing board and I'm just like, whatever's going on. I just took all kinds of weird beatings. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, now I'm just taking a nap over there while he's stunned. Okay, I don't know. I'll just do whatever. I'm over what's going on with Hulk Immortal, but I'll try to see what I can get. I saw that smash, so I waited. Getting some hits. I'll just take whatever less damage I can. This has been far from a wonderful use of Immortal Hulk during this path. I'm sure he could be better than I'm making him seem. He seems like he hasn't done too good for me. I'm sure I'm partly to blame. The other part is I don't know. Whoa, I was definitely part of blame. I fought absolutely horrible in this fight. Oop, and I just look at that. Big old Hulk Rags did like a little ninja style dex on me, then came back and counter smashed my head with that little axe hammer doohickey. Dang, Hulk Rags, I didn't know you were training with Bruce Lee. What kind of crazy nonsense was that? Ugh. Well, let's bring in Mr. Fantastic. The good news is I can't do much worse than I've been doing with Immortal Hulk, right? So the big thing on Mr. Fantastic here is he is not poison immune, so I have to be careful. However, it is super easy to get rid of the poisons on these nodes. You see I got a poison. You see as soon as I parried, the poisons were removed, and that converted. I got 3 poisons again, but I parried. So I'm keeping one eye up top when I'm attacking. I'm trying to minimize my hit counts and not get too many poisons at once because I don't want to melt away before I can get them off. The good news was, got through that pretty easy once it started rolling. Yeah. Now I am looking at Angela. Going to use my Abomination Immortal. Do a couple hits going on. Got lots of Furies. And do my little spinny. He can do some pretty good somersaults for a big green guy with 2 heads. Does that mean he gets double dizzy with 2 heads? I am trying to bait out that S2, but Angela's being stubborn. As stubborn as a woman in full armor and a bikini, using a sword that doesn't cause bleed. But at least she's got that cool little feather-looking helmet hat thingy on. Alrighty. And let's keep on hitting her with my big green fists. I got my 15 fairies, and down she fell face first in her little bikini outfit. That's what I like to wear when I go into battle. Full up little butterfly helmet stuff and a bikini, because that's just battle gear of champions is what I'm talking about. Well, speaking of bikinis, going up against the She-Hulk. Although at least she has the audacity to wear one piece, unlike Angela and her little string bikini looking doohickey. Anyway, I'm talking a lot about clothes. Where's Mr. Fantastic's bikini? He's like all fully, he's even wearing like a turtleneck. But he's got his big old boot and his big old hand fingers as he stretches on out, slapping her all over the place. And at least it's nice. She-Hulk got her matching gloves to go with her matching boots. That's what I care about, matching boots and gloves when wearing a bikini while fighting in a game. Yes, very important. We see that nice power sting going on again, getting that from the synergy with Mr. Fantastic and She-Hulk. Kind of debating a little bit. Give her a little smackety down, pow-pow, con-chuckalaka, kicky. Keeping my debuffs up. If you don't know what I'm doing or how I'm doing it with Mr. Fantastic, I would recommend checking out my after buff tutorial on him. Great, awesome champ. Lots of fun, and down she fell. She just took a dive. Power Sting kicked on and on her. Because that is how we roll. Now it is time to teleport out of this path and check out this little big tongue white outfit guy. Anti-Venom, right? Yes, an Anti-Venom. Let's take a look at his nodes. Hero passive, so we got a hero passive on me. Combat up, second defender, combat 1. Attacker performs intercept. This timer slows 10 seconds. Consistent combo 3. Attacker strikes the defender. Combo meter does not increase by 5 or more. Combo the attacker is inflicted with unsteady debuff by 8 seconds, 100% chance to glance, so be careful on, need to do 5-hit combos. Power through sickness, each time attacker is inflicted with any debuff, defender gains the power, past 15% max power over 8 seconds. Power gain does not stack multiple times. Special delivery, attacker begins fight with 15 combo charges. Each line of hit decreases by 1. Launching special will reset the charges if all are removed. They are reset, and attacker suffers passive again. Do not let that count go to 0. Until after injury, each debuff on attacker reduces defensive ability by 15%. So as debuffs land on me, my defensive ability will decrease. Anyways, a whole bunch of things going on there. But now let's get into the fight. I'm bringing on Nick Fury because I just think he just seems like he should be good here. He's good on most places, isn't he? As long as, especially their bleed. Not bleed immune. I'm seeing some special. He got that big old crazy sword thingy, and I just completely forgot. I see as my degeneration is going on, I forgot about those charges. I went down to 0. So I mentioned at the beginning, which I forgot my own advice. Ooh, he has a little projectile there on that special. Took some mace of block damage. Well, this is not starting off well. You see that little white fist in the red circle up there? If that goes down to 0, you will take a lot of damage, like we just saw me take. So I learned my lesson, and I'm going to keep an eye on that. Remember to use my specials before that hits down to 0, as I'm going to try to keep on stacking on bleed damage. In the meantime, though, I do need to bait out this S2, and then never mind, he got his power gain, so I'm just going to go all in at this point, do a combo, add that S1 in there, and go flying over there as he launches his special 3. Well, son of a gun. Couldn't bait out that special 2 in time, which cost me the solo, but I got Anti-Venom down low enough, not too bad. Made a few mistakes, learned a little bit on this dude. First time fighting new champ, so always a little bit of a learning curve. Don't know the abilities, I didn't look, and all that good stuff. But no biggie. So the good thing is Abomination Immortal should very easily finish up this fight. But then again, if there's a way to mess it up, I'm sure I can figure it out. And I already did because I forgot to use my special on my charges, and down goes my health. I told you I could find a way to mess it up. But I got him down anyways before it got too messed up. There we go. Down goes that Anti-Venom. Fairly simple boss. Be careful of stupid charge fights. Be careful of a few little things. But overall, pretty straightforward, I think. And very, very nice. Don't forget to click that top left icon, subscribe to MCOC Al Bundy Rules, turn those notifications on. Remember, every month I do my completion walkthroughs of cab difficulty for EQ. Got other walkthroughs, story mode. I got a lot of champ tutorials. I got playlists. I got a little something for everyone. So be sure to check out my stuff. And thanks so much for watching.